Hey guys, and welcome back. Now, number one, I'm sure you've noticed that I do not have a camera. The reason why I do not have a camera is because for the last couple of days, I've been turning on OBS, and when I turn on the camera, I get a black box. Now, I do not know if it's the camera's fault or whether it's OBS's fault. I do not dare even uninstall OBS because I don't want to do all that crap all over again. That would be a nightmare. Point number two, the purpose of this video is clearly for educational. Well, this video is made for educational purposes. Let me say that properly. I'm forgetting my English. Wow. Now let's remove that black box. We are going to begin with an email which was sent to me a couple of days ago. I am going to hide the person's real name. However, I have his permission to share this with you. This is I have called it WarScamming's response to Thunderbear. Now, why do I call them Warscammers? Well, I don't think that Wargaming as a name befits them any longer because, I mean, yeah. Anyway, so in short, here's the response because Thunderbear, with a double R in the end, sent them a ticket requesting a player to be punished for illegal mods. And the response was, quote, "Hello Thunderbear, thank you for contacting Wargaming player support. We appreciate your concerns and interest in the improvement of the game." Of course, this is a copy-paste message. And I don't know, I haven't sent Wargaming too many tickets now lately, but I have noticed that I personally haven't gotten Anthony Curtis a lot. Actually, I haven't gotten him in quite some time. I don't think that's a coincidence. Anyway, they continue and they say, quote, "We would like to inform you that if you have encountered a player using a forbidden modification in battle," I really like the conditional if, when there is at least 3 to 6 players per game, according to my calculation, in each and every game on each and every server. Except for maybe NA, there aren't many of them. Because then again, NA is a very low population server, but that's another issue. So it's an issue of numbers. So continuing, it says there is no need to create a ticket to player support, aka don't bother us, we don't give a shit, we're not going to do anything. Continuing the quote, "We assure you that Wargaming regularly checks all accounts." They check all accounts for illegal mods with our own internal tools. Yeah, sure you do, WarScamming. Sure you do. "Once we are certain that an account is using illegal mods, we will take the necessary actions against the account. We assure you that we are able to successfully identify these individuals." Now, guys, please remember this quote. "We assure you that we are able to successfully identify these individuals." Thunderbear wrote directly after this, before granting me the permission to share this with the public. He says, in other words, WarScamming didn't do anything. Now, should I show the replays first in the form of MP3 being sent to me, or should I show the result? I'll leave the result for the end of one of the replays. Here I have a special attachment, which I have already unzipped. I've already watched these. Yeah. This player, if you have been following the channel for at least a year and a half or 2 years, you know the history of this player. He has been cheating since day one. He provides me with this footage whenever I want, with a delay, of course, because he can't do it right away. And he says that there are many more cheaters than what we know of, many more. His clan members are using his own modified cheat, which, well, he's modified one file in the game, which makes you invisible to Wargaming, aka WarScamming, aka War Ignorance. We should call them War Ignorance from now on. So let's watch these. These are like 25 to 40 seconds each, average. You guys ready for this? They're called the red ball for WAG 1, 2, and 3, and the screech on in the end, which I've already opened. I'm going to share it towards the end. Let's, 47 seconds, 28 seconds, and 1 minute and 34 seconds. Let's watch. Over here we have the Batchat 155.58 on, I can't remember the name of this map. Anyway, you know which map it is. Over here, you can see, let me pause this. You can see right down over here, it's showing the person who's using these illegal mods, the directions and the distances of the nearest visible enemies detected. As you can see over here on the minimap, things are breaking. Over here, where I'm pointing my mouse, freshly breaking and just broke a few seconds ago. We see a blue ball instead of a red ball, but when this object 261 is going to fire again, and the next, as you can see here, the timer above the enemy's head, as soon as it goes 0, that person is going to fire again. Well, there you go. Red ball. Perfected. The red ball means it's perfected. That person is there for sure. Unless he has moved, well, look what's going to happen. Hit in the blind. Now, fortunately for the player, he didn't die right away, even though it was a direct hit. This T-92 HMC just fired. He has a 36-second reload time, and he's dead. There you go. There you go. Now, let's look at the second MP4. Remember, these are MP4s. I cannot fly around with a free camera. These are not replays. Otherwise, we would know who it is. Now, here's the red ball again. The Conqueror GC gun carrier, aka Tier 10 SPG British, just fired. He probably moved, or if you want to call it RNG saved him. It's not RNG, it's whatever. This Batchat, this poor guy just fired also. He didn't move, and he died. And he just fired half a second before he died. Great. Now let's look at the third MP4. Which is, well, it's going to need a little bit of explaining. First of all, we see the arcs. Crystal clear. In the sky, they both fired at a shit barn who was spotted, obviously, and he got penned and died. Okay, I mean, it could happen to anyone. That's not the issue here. Our, I don't know how to call this guy because, I mean, he leaves me with mixed feelings. Our hero, our scum hero, our vigilante, our whatever, is aiming at both SPGs. They're outside of render range, as you can see right here where I'm pointing with my mouse. I was about to say my mini mouse, but whatever. On the minimap, my mouse on the minimap. He's about to shoot outside of render range at the GWE-100 and at the Object 261. We can see the names of the tanks. We can see their HP. Now, I do not know whether there's a mod in Asslanes which showed you the HP of the tanks. That I do not know, and I don't think it would be illegal either. But what is illegal, of course, is the remaining reload time on the sides of the SPG, as well as in front of you, as well as the reload markers, as well as where the nearest enemy visible tanks are. These are illegal, as well as, of course, Tundra, which he can switch. He can turn. There you go. He just turned on Tundra, which means all vegetation and trees disappear. And with the click of a mouse or a button or whatever, he can turn it back off again. Hit in the blind. Now maybe that was just that person got lucky and he hit just a module without doing any actual damage. This Manticore appeared. That's why it went purple, which means that they can shoot each other. Okay, he turns away from the Manticore. We see the lasers. He is checking. Oh, look at that. He checked Tundra to see if he's solid, which means that he gets the full cover. Something broke right behind that wall, so he's going to aim right over there. He's checking Tundra. He takes a shot, and now was it that leopard who just appeared and he got hit a module, or was it someone else? We do not know. However, what is shocking is the result of this battle, which I'm going to show you in the end. He's going to take another shot here, and the Object 261 is dead, ladies and gentlemen. Now, our hero says that he plays the game moderately on purpose. He can play much better with these cheat mods. And whenever he feels like it, he can do crazy things like, for example, yeah, like this. Ladies and gentlemen, you are reading that correctly. 14 kills, 3,629 basic speed, 15,112 damage. He won the battle. This is the only screenshot I know. I don't know whether it was a Kolobanov, whether it was played yesterday or 2 days ago or 3 months ago. That I do not know. That's unknown. We're never going to find out. So, what's the conclusion? The conclusion is that since this player has been using illegal mods since day one and has never been caught, apart from one instance, well, where he used a super custom cheat, which was very, very, very obvious. He used it on a new account just to test it, and he received a warning of 7 days. But then he discarded that account. He didn't care. His main account was not affected in any way, shape, or form. His entire clan uses the same modified version of World of Tanks, where they are invisible to Wargaming. He said that anyone can do this if you can find the right file to manipulate in World of Tanks. What else did he say? And he's never been banned. Never. Not even a warning. Nothing. Nothing. No warning for cheating. No warning for rigging. Nothing. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about these types of illegal mods. I've already featured them on the channel multiple times. Again, this video is for educational purposes only. I do not condone any type of cheating whatsoever. I am not going to tell you where to go and get those cheats, although a simple Google search will show you, but I do not recommend that, of course. And having said that, you guys are great. Now, regarding the camera, please be patient with me for a couple of days. I'm waiting to get paid. Today is the 23rd. I'm going to get paid probably on the 26th or the 27th. And I'm going to go out and buy a new camera and hope that it works. Unless I could figure out what's going on with OBS. Maybe it's an OBS issue. We shall see. We shall see. But I'll have this sorted out as soon as possible. And having said that, you guys are great. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.